What's up, y'all? I'm tired, boss. It never feels like there's enough hours in the day, to be honest. I always wake up about like 1 p.m. and I'm like, yes, today is the day I can do everything. And then nothing gets done. See, earlier this week, I had some free time, but the problem is the free time was blocked off because I couldn't record and I had nothing I could just edit. The only thing I had to edit was a really long video that I've recorded like last week. I've got a couple videos I've actually recorded, but they're all really long. So the goal was to try and make something short. So while I was, as peppering stuff in here and there, I ended up just spending time with my brothers. Then finally, when I had a day off on Wednesday, I did record. I did a couple things. It ended up going pretty well. I think I recorded a Clover Pit video, which I hope you'll see this weekend. And oh wait, not this weekend. This will probably go up on Saturday. So yeah, hopefully you'll see tomorrow because I have Bible study with my brothers on Saturday. So I don't have a lot of time to edit. Anyways, hoping you see that on Sunday. But it was really long as well. I recorded the slime retro video, which I uploaded today on like Thursday at noon when I was really tired. Because after the Clover Pit video, I went to sleep for maybe 3 something hours, and I woke up, saw it was like 10, and was like, okay, I should probably just record because I don't have time to record, or the house isn't quiet enough for me to record after 2 o'clock. So I was like, I just gotta go. Recorded that. It was fine and dandy. I hung out with somebody because I haven't seen him in a bit and was trying to talk with him. Then the nighttime hit and the 3 hours of sleep got to me. I could not focus. I could not focus at all. It's different when you work overnight because you never really feel rested. You're never really getting like quality sleep, if that makes sense. Your sleep is always like mediocre. It's enough to sustain you, but if I wanted to, I could go to sleep at any time because there's always a subtle sleepiness. There's always a subtle sleepiness waiting for me. So when I didn't get even mediocre sleep after a whole bunch of mediocre sleep, I guess that night I could not focus. Took an hour nap from like 2:30 to 3:30 in the morning. Woke up, was like, I can't do it. I just can't focus. It's not working. And then went back to bed around 6. Woke up, felt great. I'm like, today is the day. Then I wake up, then I get up, realize I gotta mow part of the lawn, gotta shower, gotta eat, because I probably haven't eaten for like 18 hours because I always forget to eat. And then when it's time to edit, I gotta focus. See what I mean? It's just like there's so much going on. Now I'm glad I did get Slime Rancher up, but I'm trying to set myself up for the success next week with editing, like just giving myself time to edit. Because as much as I want to say like if it takes me 8 hours to edit a video, I'm locked in all 8 of those hours. There's definitely like 15-minute breaks in peppered here and there, probably like an hour overall of slacking off. Because like the second I stop focusing on the video and editing it, I look somewhere else and then I get distracted. I like look at my phone, someone texted me, whatever, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So it gets hard. It gets hard for sure. But I'm still working at it. Despite what you think, it's been over a year of me doing this and it still doesn't make sense. Seeing how far I've come though, definitely makes me feel like I'm actually at least improving. Looking at some of my old videos, I realized that like even though I thought I was editing a lot, I wasn't really. So it makes sense how with a part-time job and school I was still able to get up 3 videos a week and sometimes 5 because I was just like recording, cutting with an occasional sound effect and it was going up. Nowadays I don't really like that, so it's not doing as well as it was before, time-wise at least. It's a learning curve, for sure, and that might as well be what the title of this is, because I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. I've got work, or I've got to leave for work in 4 minutes, so I'm just trying to talk, make a yap video, because I have 3 gameplay videos, but we're not going to pretend like with 2 days, one of them taken up by church and one of them taken up by Bible study with my brothers, that I'll be able to really sit down and edit. So yeah, I got this little thing for you. I still appreciate every second, right, of YouTube. I appreciate every moment I have on it, recording it, editing it. It's always fun. I always enjoy it. It means more to me than anybody will ever understand making videos, because the feeling of like weirdness when I haven't edited or recorded, or not even really recorded, mostly just edited or published a video that day, is so crazy. Like, it just doesn't feel right if I haven't edited or something. Like, my body is like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? I'm still getting used to the whole working and lifing and recording and editing. Like I said, when I live on my own, it'll be a lot easier. When I live on my own, I might even try live streaming a bit earlier than I typically would. As far as like the whole goals thing was, like I said, I wasn't gonna live stream until 500, I think, because I'm not live streaming if nobody's watching, because I'd have to set apart time, try to communicate with everybody in the house. So it's just a whole thing. But if I lived on my own, then it wouldn't really matter, right? I don't know. The idea of live streaming becomes more and more appealing because of how it doesn't take preparation. The work in it is the consistency and gathering a like consistent viewer base. But that's still far out of my league. Even though I streamed before I've like edited videos, I still don't really get how live streaming works. So I'm not gonna pretend like I'm the expert or anything, but you know, it is what it is. That being said, I do appreciate everybody watching, commenting, all that stuff. I know on the whole, I don't really get that many comments. I've got a few consistent goats, but I don't really get that many, so you might feel intimidated or whatever, or you might feel like you have to. You don't have to, but also don't feel intimidated. If you want to comment like 8 times, it's happened before. I don't really care. It's not like you have my number, so if you want to talk to me, commenting is the best way, or like the community post stuff. But yeah, when you do comment, I do appreciate it. When you do like the video, I appreciate it. When you just watch it, I appreciate it, because I'm pouring a lot into this. Sometimes I feel like I'm just talking to myself. It's hard to get that idea out of your head that you're just spending hours of your time for something for no one to see, but I know it's not true. So I'm locked in, don't worry. Alright, it's time for me to go. So you're loved, stay goated, please take care of yourself, and remember that you matter. My little brother just told me a 6'7" joke, the baby one, the one from the Minecraft video. I think we gotta take him out, Lowkey. I think we gotta eviscerate him. It's just time. Other than that, though, I think I want to try and record some like videos that I will not edit for a while. Like, I want to take time editing them, and then they just drop as they drop on top of the 3. So that way, when I just have free time and I have something to edit, I can edit it. But my computer's always running out of space. I've always got to delete stuff to like render new videos and all that. So I don't know. We'll see how that works. But I am hoping to still, like, I just don't want to be constantly recording for this week. I want to get ahead of the game. And the break week probably should have been that, but it had to be a break or I was not recovering. But yeah, I know you guys are patient. I know you guys are chill. There's nobody who's ever been like, yo, you owe us a video, which would have been weird to say anyway, but like, there's nobody like that, so I appreciate that. And if there ever is a break, I'll let you know. But yeah, no, I don't want that to be the case. But I've got to make sure that I'm not putting these expectations on myself that nobody else is. I've got to make sure that I'm like being consistent because it's the right thing to do, not because I feel like the world's gonna end if I don't. Right. Okay, now I'm a minute late for when I'm supposed to leave, but thanks for watching. Okay, bye.